Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the 11th podcast. Today we're joined with Mahdeen, who we have had before, but he's a very interesting and funny guy. We tell him that he's not actually. So we thought we would be nice and let him on our famous channel one more time. So today we're going to talk about a new COVID vaccine that's been introduced to the society. It's very decent, apparently. It works most of the time. A bit of testing going on, so we'll go into some detail about that. And obviously, Scotland just qualified for Euro 2021, so the hype has been building. So, going to do a little bit of talking about that. So yeah, like and subscribe. Make sure to enjoy the video and renegade.
Renegade. So, if you haven't already, seen on the news, there's been a vaccine that has kind of been developed by someone or someone's company. I don't really know who, and apparently it's like 90% effective or
Pfizer.
something like that. What did you say?
Pfizer. It's
Pfizer.
a
Yeah, that's the
Pfizer.
company.
Well, I
Yeah.
spelled a bit. Oh,
So if it works, they're probably gonna make bank from this vaccine. Not gonna lie, like
Yeah,
they're gonna get that mullah mullah. But
they will be properly minted.
yeah, they're apparently doing a bunch of tests like with students and old people now, and it's pretty fire. So they're gonna like start implementing in people and getting people to have like mandatory vaccines. But
yeah, they've
was-
already bought a lot of them. I
Yeah,
think.
they've
They've
done
already
like
bought like 40 million. I think.
1,000, not million.
what, the UK?
You sure? Yeah.
Oh wow! So they already
Well, they've
placed
tested
orders.
43,000 people with it.
Yeah, no, that's the test. Yeah.
Oh, you mean how many they've actually like purchased?
Bought. Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't know how many they've
Mm.
purchased, but I know like they've done 40 something thousand tests.
Oh,
Because
so-
apparently there's two vaccines actually necessary, like 2 doses.
Yeah, two
So-
injections.
There's gonna have to be double the numbers. But there's
Mm.
some like exceptions to who's getting it. So under 18s don't get it because there's like such a small chance of them getting
Yeah.
the virus. And Connor said apparently people who are under 5'6", was it?
It's something like that. Short people. I don't quote me on this. I read it on a news site that short people basically don't get it because they're short. So yeah.
I think
I
it
don't know
might
the
be
re-
something. It might be something to do with like their body mass or something. Because
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, stuff might just like go out quicker. I
Well,
don't know. That sounds
basically,
really weird.
the main priority for these vaccines are just the elderly and
Be
vulnerable.
vulnerable.
So
Yeah.
chances of us, like our year group, actually getting a vaccine is really low.
Yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah.
Like people have been saying, we won't even get this vaccine, like because it'll take that long. We won't get it in the next year.
Yeah, they got to prioritize old people and people with health conditions and vulnerable people and stuff
Yeah.
before they give to anyone who doesn't. I mean, obviously it helps us, but it's not crucial that we have it, if you know what I mean.
I'm kind of happy with that as well because I don't like getting vaccines. I think it's like the 2 times that I've had it, or at least from my memory, I get like, I don't know, like an allergic reaction or something, and then boom, I'm just
Oh.
like sick for like a month or something. It was not very fun. It's like I swear it does
Yeah.
the opposite effect. It's meant to make you stronger with the bite already, like your what's it called? The things that we learned in biology, the things that like lock onto the
Antibodies.
antibodies, yeah, because they recognize
I
them.
didn't even take biology, and I know that.
How do you
Come
know?
on, Alex.
Yeah, but I think for me, it did the opposite effect. It just made me ill.
Yeah, it's just injecting the virus directly into you.
Yeah, it's just screw you. Here's the virus.
Yeah.
No, but on a better note, I think some people have made some bold claims saying that like by winter next year, this pandemic should be like completely gone. But
Yeah.
other like
Actually-
scientists are saying like that's a bit too.
Here's a little science tip. Just
Oh.
you were saying, Alex, that previous vaccines, the way they work is obviously they send a weaker version of the virus or the infection into the body so the immune system can handle it better.
Yeah.
However, this vaccine that they have bought from this company actually works a bit different. It's called an RNA vaccine. And how this it is a little bit of a genetic modification if you're into that. What it does is it sends, so we all know DNA, right?
Yeah.
There's a smaller version of that called RNA, which basically helps code proteins which make the building blocks of who we are.
Damn.
And what this vaccine will do is it will send its own version of RNA to these cells, which will basically make antibodies special to kill coronavirus. That's grossly oversimplified, but
Oh, oversimplified, Mr. PhD,
well, I
Dr.
mean,
Mahdeen Zaman.
like, I could explain the entire
Professor.
thing, but we'd be
Professor.
here all day.
No, I'm
Lecture.
joking. That's actually that's like a decent little rundown of how it works.
Yeah.
I mean, but if it's pretty new, that is kind of scary in a way. It's like, new vaccine just dropped. What if it goes like horribly wrong or something?
Yeah.
What if there's like
I mean,
a
that's what they
secret?
tested.
If it
Yeah,
turns
they
into
have
like,
tested it.
yeah, but what if like I don't know, in a year or two, it turn us all into zombies, and boom, all because of vaccine, all because
Yeah.
of
That'd be pretty
RNA.
cool.
Kind of cringe.
Like,
not gonna lie.
it's 90%, or the test they've done so far, it's like 90% like effective.
yeah.
So it's as long as they kind of like, as long as it doesn't go dreadfully wrong and it suddenly gives everyone the virus and the whole world dies, then it's a
Last
good
of Us
thing.
IRL.
Yeah, yeah, the Last of Us. It's like I see it as a step forward in attack, or what's the word, in
Society.
society,
We live in a society.
culture. Yeah, we live in a society. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing, I think.
Well, and probably, I mean, if you're from Scotland, of course, you probably heard about the game, Connor.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take this on, boys. Don't worry. So yeah, unless you've been living under a rock, you'll have heard that Scotland have qualified for the Euros. First time in 22 years. It's the hype. Oh my god. If you're watching this and you watch the game, you'll know. It was so good. So I'm getting carried away, boys. I'm getting emotional here. But yeah,
Well,
22 years.
break it down to maybe some of our American viewers, or
Yeah.
the ones that.
So to Americans, soccer is football, right? No. So yeah, Scotland, they played Serbia in sort of the last qualifying game to get into the Euros next year. Alex is Serbian, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, for me it was a bit. I mean, obviously I live in Scotland, so it was
Yeah.
happy on one side, but it
Your
was sad that
first
Serbia
split.
could get in. Yeah, but
Yeah.
also I'm also from Croatia, and the Croatia got in, and the Croatia will probably knock out Scotland because they're in the same group
Yeah.
in Euros, like first game, so that's gonna be a dub.
Yeah. Somehow a little dub.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
What?
they did
First time in.
Serbia.
I think it's 1996. That's 24 years.
What year is it? Oh yeah, sorry.
2020.
Wait.
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
count.
so first time in 24 years that Scotland have gone to the Euros. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not something to be proud of, really. Like, it kind
Yeah.
of proves that they're not the best team, but it's still a big thing.
Yeah.
There was
I mean, it
mad
took a
hype.
while, but we got there in the end.
Yeah. But Dean, did you watch the
Um,
game?
No, but I just searched up. Scotland lost against Slovakia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game
Yeah.
ended like an hour ago.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
This is just no. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't watch football.
No, you're forgiven.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not a big football person either. But,
Yeah.
we got Connor.
Coming in clutch.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
When Scotland actually get to the Euros, we are completely doomed. We're in a group with England, who are gonna beat us, Croatia, who are gonna beat us, and Czech Republic, who we actually, to be honest, we're pretty similar to Czech. We could probably beat them, but we're not gonna get through any further. But like even getting to the group stages in the first place was like such an achievement.
What do you think Scotland's biggest disadvantage is? What makes it bad?
That's actually a decent question.
Ooh.
Curveball.
Thing is, we've got decent players. Like we've got players from the top English leagues and like big teams and stuff. But I don't know. For the players we have, we really should be doing better than we are. Like we're really.
So it's the team play, it's the chemistry,
Yeah, it's like the individuals. Yeah, we've got very decent players, but
Yeah. Moving back onto like the vaccine, there was a bit some like talk about like if exams are going back on or not, and just like there's been like just to clarify, there's no way that National Fives are going to get their exams back, even if the vaccine works like super quickly, everything's back to normal, because apparently it's just like there's too much to organize and there's not enough time. And they're even
Yeah.
thinking about canceling hires because there's just like there's still people who are like really affected by the virus. So
Mhm.
that's a bit of an hell for us. We're not going to be able to do exams.
Yeah.
So we don't really have any practice for next year for hires.
In more bad news, just keep the mood real low.
Keep it going.
Yeah, just more sadness.
Firing shots.
Yeah, our school had more new cases. In I think it was the year below us, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
in the year
think they
below
had a
someone had
few.
case. I mean, luckily
Yeah.
no one's like been affected by it. Like I think people who had it just have to quarantine for 2 weeks and then they're fine.
It's a person in our year as well.
Really?
In ours.
Was there not a person? Well, no, I think it was like a month back, but there was.
Nah, that was someone in the first year. And then
There was so from what I've heard
there?
from newspapers and
There
everything.
was someone in our year.
Was there? Oh, boys, we could be in trouble
Yeah.
here.
that's
there was.
scary.
We could be in serious trouble.
Nah, there was.
There was, yeah.
There was.
Oh,
there
was
was a couple of months.
past tense.
Oh,
It's me. I haven't told anyone. It was me.
Yeah, but
no.
if you like sit next to someone that has been found out to have that, you also have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
And,
it's
like,
kind of-
That's kind of really annoying. Like if you're just on
Yeah.
the same table, even if you're like in like one class a week, you have to quarantine for
and
2
don't
weeks.
you don't even make eye contact with them.
Yeah, you're
You
like
still
literally
gotta
like 10 meters apart. And for saying because that's why they're taking a recording of seating plans now, and you're not allowed to change seats, just because if they found out a week later someone has virus, it would be so hard to get everyone to find out who was with them, like at what time, and then to quarantine. So that's why they're having to record seating plans. But for stuff like PE, like if you're in that class of like 30, and then someone's found out to have it, you have to quarantine, which is like really annoying.
That would be so bad.
Yeah, because imagine you're like 50 meters away from them the whole time in a
Yeah,
field.
you don't even speak to them, and you still gotta like miss 2 weeks of life.
Although that
A lot
might
of
be
people
an
don't
exception
understand.
in PE, to be
Yeah.
honest, because it's outside.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Sorry,
don't
what is-
understand that, and they just keep on arguing with the teacher.
Yeah, I want to move seats. I want to be
like-
at the front.
I don't
keep
want to
on,
sit
like-
with him.
They keep on making the lamest fact. It's like, why are we in school anyway?
School's boring. Why do you have to
Yeah,
work?
I don't want to learn. That's actually Mahdeen who's like that. He's just using this as a cover.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, yeah, he doesn't even care about school.
I hate school.
He's gonna join
What
the
can I say?
Marines when he turns 16.
I'm
Thank
too cool for school.
I can't confirm. Well, that was a pretty fun podcast. You want to wrap up there?
Yeah, that's covered some decent stuff there. Happy
So,
to have you on, Mahdeen. Anytime.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
listening. Thanks, Mahdeen, for coming on. That's been podcast 11. And we'll see you in the next one.
Oh my gosh.
Recording.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.